Welcome. Really very good. Thank you for always responding to our requests, despite the short. But the numbers of this is supposed more than last edition. Only by one blocks for responding to the invitation of the last program. And this is the first time we are having this program more than once in the year. This is the first time. And thanks to the new partnership collaborators we have with Fields and Independent Foundation. And this partnership, sustaining it is very, very important for us as the Rotary family, the Rotary Action family, and the integration. Because if we don't do it very well, we'll destroy them to continue this relationship. I know how difficult it is for us to always get partners from other districts, get the foundation to support the program. At least we all experienced it last week today. It took us up to June last week of the year to have. Even we have to do by from Australia all over Nigeria. So that was a very, very big lesson for us. And getting a partner just immediately after that experience, you need to really, really do well to sustain it. I want to let you know that so that I want to welcome you down to service and telling you all the requirements and the values and requirements. This is something we're going to think about every now and then. We want you to inspire them, digest them very well, and ensure your work, no matter how small you want to do it, you follow what we have advised you to get go wrong. Touching people's life is very, very, very simple. I can tell you our program, a lot of people focus day in, day out, appreciating what we have done. Not we as energy, we see the position we have. And when we do review exercise with our technical partners, we hear what people comment, what you do in your various community. So don't see, no matter how you interact with it, it touches one or two persons in your locality. So we want to appreciate you once again for giving to this company. Now, the RFHD program we have done this in the 11th year of this program. And when we started with those Lagos and the States, and now we're going forward Nigeria, almost 9 years ago now. And the impression we get from other districts, in fact, is even more, much more. And Rotary has tried to spread all over the different institutions, but there are still some communities that don't have Rotary presence. And this program is about the Rotarians and Rotary clubs. But thank God we have some organizations who have come to partner with us, who are working with us. And that brings you to welcome Mama and Ike, who is with us. It's just a very need. It's like everyone that's in, it will already be got somebody somewhere. And she knows firsthand what people in her community and community are too high. You know, so Mama at 80, she's here with us today. You know that definitely this is a good call. So Mama, thank you very much for spending it. I want to thank Cholas, welcome that you start to us. Montreal, Margaret, Lou, I can tell you because of the and you don't want to appreciate more I'm not mentioning that they don't even wait for what to pray. I don't want to say they are not happening. It's no that works. They even charge them by pressing the system. That's what happens in this. And they don't want to go lower than the standards. Raise more to the bit of it. I will give this examples to let you know that the state will be more in what we do from here. We're doing our best. There's no how much volume put into healthcare wherever you know. The government will see the billions and the trillions globally. It's not enough. How much more weight that our volunteers think our own weaker resources. So there's a way for us to go back to our course and retrieve all the efforts we put about putting this program. If I did this to invite our partners, our consultants. I want to let you know that the last exercise we had of the over club that participated, only 40, only 35, 30 Rotary clubs submitted reports. You can see what we are doing, that we are trying to, we don't want to disenfranchise people, we don't want to destroy anyone. And we want to accommodate as many victims. But this does not encourage us. The exercise we do does not represent the totality of where we are activated in the exercise. So this particular second edition, we will use this report to how do I say, except to list the club that will do this exercise. Because we have another one in June. We have another one in June. We will not continue the way we have done the previous ones. And there's some clubs here, I don't want to mention names, that even the true reports still with them. I know how many calls are going to because I'm also the national secretary. So I call Pan Nigeria. I don't get this. I don't get the challenge I have with my own basis. I do actually provide an humanity. So what I feel that this time around, we will consider this. If you have only us two reports, super reports, you will give us the worst. We are used to give us Tuesday. We will not give you materials. This is directed for the national program of everybody. Want to use this because if we are getting a new partner who is willing to bring 3 times in a year with 3 times in a year with God, we want to see this report that we are going to get. And the report from our consultant that they spoke with people from this locality and are giving them this. And they only call out of what assistant communities are going to only call us. It's not a question of the type of that. So I want to appeal strongly that if you know to call your names because we're on Zoom, and we have the partners are on Zoom too, watching this program. We have reported ourselves to them, but we don't mention specific names. So your name don't appear in our report as it's proper. And why is it appearing in the name? So we have a chance on Tuesday to send me your reports. And then you also have to pledge, because for the people that we said, July 2000 will start with that review, that requirement. Is there within the 4 week after the program, it's more than that. And we are also going to step for that. Because every time we explain this, it gives you new ideas to how to do jobs. One of the forms you have is reporting formats. It says all the possible activities you can do. So you don't need to wait on that there. Please give us 5% for the platform. Once you start assigning, it means you have the other activity. When you have a chance to stand this clearer, so we are finished strongly that the yeah. We put on the platform too, like I'm also putting that. We are also printed it, part of material that we provided to you. So please, report is very, very important. And I also appeal to you that if you have any questions, please feel free to call. You put on the platform, nobody responds, you put the admin number there. But the only also very easy to other things. So once again, I appreciate I know this is just for sharing. I know that our participation and other problems like either our performances, but then I want to also always thank you for even creating that. So this note, I want to invite our partner and technical this program, singing community initiative led by the CEO. This partner, Dr. Singing and Dr. Adelisi, please come and lead us to the program. Thank you very much. Right. Those and for those who have lots of college, the opportunity for us to know what as far getting your records of the work done. You cannot emphasize the importance of records. It's very useful in decision. That's why they can go treatment so people support at least you can engage help to understand how to keep the report. And then we can also apply because the things are sent out that the RFHD does not end with them. We do a 3-month post program survey where we look at the work done during as well as the information given back to us by the community members for them to at least let us know whether we are making any impact at all. Please let's take it seriously and pay attention, especially if we are new on this. Thank you. I'll give the podium for Dr. Adebayo to take us through. We have forms in our files that we have to put for us to know how to fill and how to do all of the mechanics. Thank you.
Good afternoon, everyone. Good afternoon, everyone. Just like Madam said, it's actually a refresher course. So, always been having this exercise years over years, but it's very important that we still talk about the important things to note, the forms in particular, and others. So I'm just going to give a brief about the training. Preparatory training for Rotary Family Days 2023. So we are from ZIMI Community Good Health Initiative. So what are the goals of this training? To strengthen our capacity for service provision and to improve record keeping capacity at the 2023 Rotary Family Days. So the expected outcomes require knowledge of the objectives of Rotary Family Days, to acquire skill of cultural attending to the client, the members of the public who are the participants of this exercise, to empower the recording of tests and screenings, and to also acquire knowledge about referral, particularly for those who need to be referred. Also to acquire knowledge about coding and reporting of all the data. So recording and record keeping is for main goal for that feedback and reporting. So the objective is for us to assess the success of this campaign. So if you don't have it, not know how good or otherwise that we are doing. Therefore, research purposes, data is very important. That then to report back to the sponsors, that is what we are going to send to them to let them understand the population we attended to, safety we rendered health. And also to support future planning. So if you know the data for this year's event, for example, then that can help to plan for the subsequent year. So what are we going to do this year for the data collection? So registration sheets, we are going to go through all those sheets one by one. So we'll look at the registration sheet, the consent form, the service data sheet. We all have this, but we are going to look at it when we get there. The referral form, then the accept site data collection, regional aggregation, district aggregation, then the new form that Rotarian Brain mentioned the other time, that is site report summary. We'll look at that, then we'll report to the program director. So on site data collection, what are those things that are important to do at the site? So at each of our sites, we are expected to register people. That's the first step. Register people. While we are registering, we record their gender and age. Then we control the entrance. We don't want sites to be rowdy. So control the entrance. And secondly, you obtain consent. That's part of the thing we are going to do. This is done by selecting every 10 to 20%. And we are going to of them. So for example, now we have 100 participants. So by the time we go to get 10%, we obtain consent. Can we talk to you later about this program? So you have to obtain contact first. So if that person says yes, then you fill the form for the person. You still get that form too. So at least we should have 10 consent forms after it. We can have more than 10, but at least we should have 10. Then the step 3 is to record services and referral. So record the services that we provide at your sites and the referrals that was made. So step 4 is the end process, which is about the Rotary family health. Now we receive all the data, registration, consent, and all. Then all the other things that we provide and write summary reports. So registration, the goal of registration is to record an unduplicated head count of the number of clients served. So if we don't have a registration table that is intact, we might be having duplicates. So someone having registering here as number 1 can still go and register somewhere else as number 5. So the goal of registration is to record an unduplicated head count. And that is what our registration tactics will help us to do. So at the start of each day, each Rotarians will supply registration book to the Rotarians and volunteers at the registration table. So there must be a designated registration table part of our stance. So during the day, coordinators and other Rotarians are accountable for this, and they control access to the site. They also are in charge of the services provided at each site. All clients that enter the site must register. So there is that. So the registration table is the first point of call. They must register. Complete the registration sheet for each individual. Record the data, gender, age grouping as that tally sheet. Then after that registration, participants now can officially enter the service areas for all the available services that we are rendering. So for the registration sheet study, so can we please check our house this registration? So Show tally sheet, yes. You know that one. So we have it, right? We all have it. Yes. So this sheet can the date is there, the districts has to be filled, the club, the site name where we are having that event that day. So the group and tally number. So on our yes, we are going together. So bring us this other one too. The registration sheet. Yes. We all have this. So for the group, you can see that this has 5 groups, the columns, right? We are used to this just to refer same way. So this has group column 1, column group 1, group 2, 3, 4, 5. Is that right? So that is the group. So for example, if I am the first registrant now, yes, this. So I am the first one for the day. So the recorder will record me on group 1, number 1. So on this tally sheet, group will be 1 here. Tally number 1. Do we understand? Yes. So that is the number that I will use to all the steps for the day. That is the number that I am going to get to all the services being rendered for the day. So when we get to where they are going to do blood pressure monitoring, I will just bring this and say group 1, tally number 1. So they are going to record it on their own tally sheet like that too. Group 1, tally number 1. So that a single person will get the same number throughout the offenses in that. You understand? So each person happens as the person is coming in. So as you are registering 1 day, carry this thing like that from one point to the other. You can see that on this reference tally sheet, temperature is there, blood pressure is there. Those are like the same systems. So if we now have malaria parasite now, for example, blood pressure for malaria, number 3, you write blood malaria parasite check and the results. If number 4 is HIV test, you write it. But it's this same number. You can see that this same person is using this same tally number across all the services. You remember? That is about this. So the gender is there, male or female. Its age is there, write it there. Is that clear?
We all have this. We all have this. When your parent comes in, this is what you first of all use to write number 1. You're supposed to know my name, but no, we don't want to carry the name across border. So that's why we're going to use people. Rather, we use number. And on this, you have first column saying 1, second column saying 2. So you would have to finish filling this first column. So everybody that comes at the first 40 clients that comes in will be in one. So if I'm number 1 is 1, then I'll do 1, that is number 1. Somebody comes after 1, that is number 6. Like that. When you finish, that's what it's trying to explain. So by the time you finish, and then you are writing my, you are giving me my time. You know, the service start sheet. So the service start sheet, which is this one. You will fill it for me because I'm going to leave your desk and go to there to collect my services. If they be giving to yes at the registration on that very day, that's true. But we don't need that very day.
What don't come around is not easy for participants that are not for them. So if you come in now, that's what I say.
This you see this, thank you. You see this sheet has 5 columns, right? So each column is 40. So now we have 40 times 5. So this sheet is for 200 participants. It's for 200. So if you have 200 or less at your site per day, then you are going to use just one page. I mean, just one sheet. So now, the group 1, column 1, starting from that first one. So that first person that comes is number 1. I mean, so you start for group 1. So when you exhaust it, 1, 2, 3, 2, 4. So the next person, the 41 person that came, number 41 now, will start group 2, number 1. It runs down like that again till we get to 8, right? The 80th person. So the 81st person now will be group 3, number 1. You will run it through again. Okay? So when we get to the end again, the next person will jump to group 4, number 1, 2, 3, down again at 4. Then when we now exhaust this, maybe we have more than 200 class, we now pick another sheet again. You understand now? In case we have more than 2, so we now pick another one. Continue so to be. So that one now we can leave it. If we have more than 200, now we can leave it at A. The next one will be, since we have more than 200, we don't have more than 200, we don't need to give them A. Be that. So that number now press in 3, number 5 will be on this tally sheet. We want to group 3 and number 5. Someone in group 5, number 12. What is there? Group 5, number 12. So that's after you have registered the person takes this along all the testing points. That's the service point. I mean, so from temperature, blood pressure, down to every other services that we are rendering at our site that day. You know that we cannot say because I don't know what your site will do, what you are uploading, and what you have. Everything that will be here. Is it clear? Very good. So, okay.
Yes.
Yes. Okay. Okay. That is Italian. That is why, as we are registering them, fill that tally for them. Yes, that is small part that material told us now. Yes. So they will give us multiples of that part. So each person will have one. Yes, each person from here. So if we have 180 clients now, this would have filled 180 of that. See, those are modifications that you can make to make your work easy. If you can put it on top of it, instead of, for example, put 6 in bracket, then 7, 8, 9, 10. If it's fine, it's okay. Yes, if I have 400, use 4 of these. So you can the separation now as 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. As long as you understand what it is. So we are still going to get the other forms. I'm not taking it as we are getting them. So consent. Obtaining consent is okay. So let's finish this standing space. Can we go to this form? Registration sheet. This. Are we up there? So we can follow through. Yes. So the first line up there is type name. So put our type name, the site rep, the rep phone number, the event date. Is that clear? So you are not with us now. CPU. You ask me, don't ask me. You don't know. I'm the one that know me. So that is for the first line up there. Are we there? So the next to it is broken protocol. The district, local referral. So besides, we have a referral clinic. I mean, the referral hospital that we can look if we get anybody that is referral, we send them to. Then the state. So that is for the topmost column and row here. Is that clear now? Can we move? So just like I said the other time, the column, so it goes with now number 1. The next thing to it is gender, right? The darkened place. So it will be darkened like that on the image, not for the copy. So gender. So if number 1, and if I am number 1, so I'm number 1, you tick male for me. Yes, I'm male. So for the age is a group. So you can see that we have 0 to 11 months, 4 to 9 months. I would say it's time, but it's going to be older in our cell sheet. Then the age 5 to 14, the no with 9 months is a no before 5 years. So anybody from 5 years, 14 years is under another column, 15 to 24 years, 25 to 49 years, 50 plus years. So we'll see for the person as appropriate. So if that person comes down and says, 27 years old, you'll see under where 25 is that clear? Just so that goes all through 45 groups, right? So now beneath the 40, right? You see total balance. It's quite tiny, but can you see it? So total balance Under it, you can see the box for the male and the box for the female. So that means the total number of males on that fourth, total number for females. Yes. So now it should be 40, right? So if we have 18 males, just write 1822. Is that clear? I think you just take wherever the age falls, the remainder is. I'm still going. Yeah, that's so you can change to everybody. Yes. All right.
Answer that question. That is why you are keeping a booklet of this, so that if you know your site is such that has large crowd, you can designate one table for book one, another table for book two, another table for, and the people that are going to fill the form, we know that I am filling for blue.
Wow.
I'm filling for group one, like that. So once they come and they are 40, they are lining up in front of that, they can, or they decide to spread out to those that are there so that you can buy time. So one of these form for each table might just be one. When you do for another group like that, can you hear me? Okay, so it goes from streams. The question is, we are trying to buy time, therefore, asking 200 people to line up to use one form will make us stay there to eternity. So we are now suggesting that rather than have all of them line up on one table, have 5 tables, and each of the tables should have one of the registration sheets. And then each table knows that I am the 1 table, the other one knows I'm the 2 table, like that. And then they spread out and register people. So that helps us with buying time.
If we have, for example, for our crowd, total number of funds we have just 5, and we have opened 5 different sheets. Understand? So in places that we know that we always have large crowds. So instead, if you know you don't have large crowds, instead of having to open 5 at once, you can just open 2. Let someone start with 1, second person have 2. So if you realize that you're getting open another, you start with 3. Go like that. Because if you have more than 40, yes, to another. Instead of something like the wrong, get up 5. But then we notice that group 1 will have 10, group 2, 7, group 3, like that, and constantly for the group 8. So I think that's that. So for the total balance, the same thing applies to the age. Are we there? We have a big Excel now. So yes, you can share. So under the total balance, so for each age group, you will give us the total for each of the age groups. So for example, now under 0 to 11, if we have just 3 people under that, in that column there, right? Are we there? So under 5 to 14, we have 5 there, right? 5. So like that, 50 plus and more, right? So the line underneath that now is the problem should be 4 if you have a complete form for the group. It should be 4. Yeah, this place should be 40. So if you have this all group, then 10, 5, 7, whatever, everything should add up. Is it clear? Any question? That's the balance. That's the balance. Total balance. Should we go ahead? So same thing goes for each of the groups. Then you will see the next one is gender action equals age section. So under the gender, male, for each of the groups. So for group 1, how many males is right? For group 2, 3, 4, 5, like that. Let's concentrate so that we can get this one. This is usually the most tasking part of this exercise. And if we miss it by on side, there is always an issue or the other when we get there for monitoring. So let us be attentive. So for the gender, the second one, female. Total number of female in group 1, you write it 2, 3, and total. It's just like a summary. Same thing goes to all the age groups like that. It's just all the age groups and all the groups. Age groups and the groups. Is it clear? Very clear. Okay. So we are done with it now. Done with it. Okay. So for the consent form, we will take permission to contact a randomly selected participant sample of just like I said, just randomly pick every 10th selected person, then we obtain their contact details for the purpose of the impact study. That's the 90 days post RFHD study. So that's why I said at least per site we should have 10 consent forms. But if we have a large site, for example, we have like 200 clients per site, we should have like 20. We have every 10, 20. So that's about the impact study. It's for to obtain insight into attracting people to the RFHD, to understand the value of the services that we're providing, to understand the success rate of our referrals, to understand the ongoing impact in people's lives. Hello. So let's go to the concept. Yes. So this is the consent form up there. So we write the district, the club, and the site. So before you fill this form, when you get the person, just like I said earlier, maybe after the 10 person, you pick the next person. So when you get to the person, you only have to ask that question first. That if the person is really, you take part in that consent and in that form, so that because you are going to call the person to know the feedback about the services that are provided for him. So for you to fill this form, you must say yes. If the person says no, then you go to the next person. So there must be a yes. So you can't click no and fill this form. So verbally, you are asking, by the time the person says yes, you fill. So and tells the very scholar. So please note, you are not obliged to take part in the survey. You have the right to say no. So if the person says yes, then you go ahead. Can someone contact you in a few months to get your feedback on your express yesterday? So that's to yes. So you tick yes. Then the health seeker's name, healthcare seeker's name, rather. That's the person's name, age, gender, is that male or female? The preferred language of communication. Is it English, Yoruba, is it Igbo, is it Hausa, is it Pidgin, you write it there. Then the phone number of the person. Okay? Then did you attend your family last year? If yes or no. If yes, why did you return this year? So you ask them. So, did you attend last year? Then yes. So why did you come back this year? Give you a reason. That's right. Then signature or initials of the person. So the person has to either sign or write initials. Or if you have part, you can offering. So that's that about the consent form. So we need at least 10 of this. 10 for this one. So please, people usually forget this. By the time they are, so that means someone should be assigned to be in charge of this. So by the time each of the groups gets 10, person knows that the person sitting down, that's to ask that question. So the person registration on the registration is doing his own work. The person in charge of consent is also doing it. Checking who your number 9, you know that you have to be around, but by the time the 10% comes, you ask yourself, can we use this? Yes, they fill it now. That's all. So please don't let us forms all these challenges somewhere and say we'll read them later. That's what happens. Right. It won't work like that because we will put it. And by the time you remember, you might have almost completed it. So let us put someone in charge of each of those things so that we won't forget. Thank you. So the impacts of the learning. So obtaining consent, we will talk about this. So service and referral. So objectives of service and referral is to record each service provided and to record the number of numbers provided with services. So the services that are provided and the number of people that are provided that services. So referral and kind of referral for other services provided. So for example, if we are rendering, we are doing a blood check and a client comes in with an abnormal result, either it's higher than expected or lower than expected. Clients would be referred. So that referral form was reviewed for that person to our referral staff. The center that we are referring either in the primary center or a referral for the person. So each day, so they will see the client, read the data or check, and if referral is important, they note it. They perform services to provide appropriate referral. That is very important. So most of the time, so we see site that they will tell you for every today, or we give you form for them, those students. So what is not documented is not done. So you need to feel that that's why we are providing that form for such activity. So services now, what is the service? We're talking about services. So service is actually health service that needs to be recorded. The service is the performance of one of the predetermined healthcare procedures to an individual made available to the clients. So service examples include measurements, such as measurement of temperature, measurement of blood pressure, services, tests, malaria, HIV, hepatitis, and any other test that we are doing. Screenings that we are doing, cervical cancer, any screening test that we are doing. Immunizations or vaccinations. So if we are given any immunization, then the medications services, such as maybe we give condoms, female condoms, that services. There are consultations too, that the doctors or healthcare staffs that give it to people. Those are services. What are add-ons? Add-ons are extra health services organized by Rotarians outside of the normal services offered by the Department of Health Ministries. So if you see on this other form that looks like the second Excel form, you will see in there is a column there that shows add-ons. For example, sanitary towels, mosquito nets, vitamins, malaria drugs, they are add-ons. So it's on this. I'm still going to explain this form. So those are add-ons. So examples of actions that are not services, we should note this very clearly. Handing out of general healthcare literature, that they are not services. E.g., if you provide food, for example, at a site, a participant services. If you add 100 condoms to one client, you are only providing one service, not 100 services. Because that 100 condoms should go to 100 clients, for example. Like you are giving someone 40 medication, for example, it's not like giving them it's only giving one service, not 40. So it's a person. So this is a service validation. Can we now, if you see, you start again from the beginning, from the site name and all. When we feel that this is 1 to 40. So for this now, shows we are going to use, if you have 200 clients, we are going to use 5 of these. Right? So to use 50 kits for the 200, I mean, for 5 service additions. So group 1 will have this. Group 2, go to first. Group 3, 4, 5. So you can't tell us conversation that you have 100 clients and now have 1 form. So in that 100 clients, you have 2 and the other. You have 2 and the other one will refuse. Do you understand? Now you will, to make it easy. Now right on top of this, group 1 for this one. If it's for group 1. So when we finish sorting this out, for the group 2, we can write group 2 on it. Like that. Do you understand? So like 2 mix up together. So and here around we have gender again, male or female, we have the same age group, so that's it. that bears group 1, number 1, that's our decision sheet. Okay, and this is group 1 now. We got number 1. So that person can not be 37 years in that sheet and now be 7 here. That's the problem. So that's why you have to pick 1 and put 1. So you attend to them. So on this now, that age in groups, that is vital sign monitoring. So these are the services now. So if you are doing blood pressure check, you tick. Blood pressure reference. If you are referring that patient of that blood pressure, or tick. And that same person now, if you are referring him or her because of the high blood pressure, you would have filled the referral form. You understand? Yeah. So even if that person did blood pressure and is normal, they will tick anything on the blood pressure level on the skin. Blood sugar test. If you do it, you tick. Blood sugar referral. You will tick. Right? And that person that you are paid for the referral. So same people will let's call if you are doing this referral pulse rates, if it's more than normal, you are referring because of that, you will tick if you are referring. The next one is chronic care, diabetes mellitus test. That is if you are doing all these tests at our site. So for the child health, the warming medication is it given? You tick if it's given. Malnourishment screening, if you have it, you tick. If you don't have it, just tick. Then referral, same thing. Vitamin supplements, if you are given at the site, you tick. For the EPI, for the vaccines, it's vaccination, hepatitis test. So if you are only doing at your site, don't take vaccination. If because some sites have a collaboration with the primary centers and all, so they give the vaccine even at that place. If it is like that, they take rather. Same thing for hepatitis C, polio, HIV, first HIV test ever. So you ask the person if the first time person is testing for HIV. So if it is, we want to know the first time. So if it is yes, they tick that. First, pre-test counseling. You must give a pre-test counseling before testing the person first. So when you test counseling that was done in the group, individual, at least you have to ensure that it's done. That test, you have to give counseling before you test the person. Then HIV test is done. So if it's not the first time now, and the person is doing it this time, and you know it, you only take for the HIV test. Then the next one is HIV post-test counseling. After the test, you have to cancel the change. Either positive or negative, you have to cancel. Not say that, oh, you are negative, just go. Still have to cancel on how he or she will keep it negative. Yes. So HIV referral, if it is positive and you are referring the person for care, then you can refer. TB, if you are doing this training, same thing goes like that. Malaria counseling, family planning counseling, male condoms. So if you do pregnancy test, for example, and it's positive, you need to go to the X-ray. Okay? So tick. Then basically all the others, dental, depending on what you have per sites. So if you have any add-ons, give sanitary towels, eggs, malaria drugs, vitamins, then we take about it. If you have any other details you want to put in, can write it at the last part. Are we clear with this? Just clear or very clear? Thank you. You have a question? Okay. Yes, no. If you have it, if you have all, that is why they're here. That's why I said, so we want the site is offering. So if you have that money and you have additional support, you can. For example, yeah, like for example, that check not done for don't have to. So I won't waste our trust. Rotary, I should have mentioned the other times. We even put and above. Someone is you might not have to do blood that test, but you can do blood pressure for everyone. Okay, so no. Rotary and very advanced that still worry. That's usually how either Rotarians Rotary workers around the site, or if you are collaborating with maybe the family and if you want pastor. I think the clubs are into it, but the other friends
I think we should be starting on wanting to embark on this exercise. We must have been told that we need to collaborate with the Ministry of Health, between states, of the PHC and around where our clubs are. We need to have taken a letter to them to ask for their support on the projects on this program. So that those are the areas where helps and volunteers comes in from outside Rotary. But within and among us Rotarians, there are healthcare workers. So in your club, if there are healthcare workers, we draft them as volunteers, and then they do all of this work for you in the club. So that's the way it goes. But if you want us to get you volunteers, then you are ready also to support them. I will transport them to where I am, and then you make their application. And then the materials to be used. Once you have collaborated with it, for example, vaccines are not free to get on the roadside. They are controlled by the government. So the BHC, the primary health center, have those vaccines. Those if you have collaborated with anyone of them, reached out to any one of them to support the program. They have vaccines. Outside that, you will also get your members to contribute to get further materials like sanitary, the materials that is
that test.
not drugs like vitamin B, we want to have counter drugs that people can get from better medicine and you have time if paraventure to need it at once. Not as a layman, but because the health system can prescribe without having to be with a doctor. You can arrange that within you and bring it to the site where you're going to. If you are not working in an health center, you could, talk to an health center nearby. We want to be able to give information on that day. Can you please come over with your vaccine rush to give immunization? Because I know some people don't use health centers for their activity. They do it in a park, some field, some schools, and all those kinds of things. So bring those to them, but you must have spoken to them yourself. It's not, this is just a forum to help you understand what needs to be done. All those other arrangements, we expect that the clubs will start made them. Thank you.
So what I in nutshell, you can work vision, whatever you can cover in this outline, what you work. So you don't have to go extra mile. But if your club has more money, you can go extra mile. So if your club is to cover malaria, blood sugar test and all that. And the last one we have to buy the machine for blood sugar from club. Because what the partner was not working, so that buy one and test. So you can buy and because the subsequent event some other.
Thank you, sir, for the clarification. So, we go on. So, we are almost running out of days. So, we have 2 more forms. We have 2 more forms. This is a referral form. So, we can go through the referral form. Are we there? So, dates attended, that day you are seeing the client. So, name of the client to be referred, the age, the gender, the address, number, the network phone number, then your reason for referral. So the illness, for example, if it's HIV now, the health worker knows what to write at that point of notes. If it's high blood sugar, the person knows what to write. Hypertension, the person knows what to write, like that. So that's for that. Then the request, what do you want them to do? So you just read a book for continuing care, for this, for that examination, for that. And so depending on what you want them to do, if the signature of health personnel is very, so the person will write his or her name aside. So for example, if I don't refer to those like, oh, Dr. Davis, and I'll sign, and I'm sending to. So the down part for the is for the referral center to fill. So you should, if you are referring, you fill this and send to them. So ideally, we need a response, like a follow-up on that person from them. So that's why they fill this. The hospital agency, reason for referral. If the patient are attended the hospital, eventually, then the referral personnel see who did the person see, the institution contact phone number, follow up, or so they will raise maybe what they choose for the client or the current status of the client. So it's a true referral. Yes. Yes. So that is why it should be, we are referring to where we have collaboration with them. They know that, Rotary is having this program, or this particular program around here, and their patients might be coming to us some periods of issue. I was very present, the other person there, and we can call it, we've sent 10 referrals, so please, you need to follow up on them. So that's for the referral for any person. Yes. So this is the form Rotary Ben was talking about at that time. So it's like a site report summary of all.
Before we move on to another thing, a referral form is supposed to come in duplicate. Don't know whether that has been printed that way, but that's supposed to. So that even if your client doesn't return to you, you have evidence that you referred the client. Do you understand now? And attention, don't take it to the reference center, don't return to you. You have evidence that you referred this number 1 number. And then the referral also has the person's follow. They have the person's phone number, they have the person's name. So if you really care about participants, you could call up and say, what happened? How did it go? Are you well now? So the client will take 2 to the referral center. The people like the referral mentor will fill the down while they are filling it to show the second, they are going to. So it is that other one now that they will give to also have their own level. As somebody was referred to them. So that they're saying yes. They're supposed to keep your original rules. Yes. But you also have another with you so that if an adventure mission doesn't return, you still have it.
Okay. Family pressure is not good. For instance, somebody will say he has HIV and they say, and you refer the person and say, to the place, just get the referral. You have to contact them, especially for me. If they say no, no.
So for this form, we have the club name, the site name and address. So it's like general statistics of last form. So here we have the total number of area volunteers. We will write it there. Total number of interactor volunteers, non-Rotarian volunteers, total number of service rendered. So all the services that you are doing, for example, if all you are doing is just blood pressure check, blood sugar check, temperature check, and malaria form. Okay, we are doing more than that. Know what you are doing, just write the total number there. The total number of registered parts. How many people did you register? So total by gender. So just like the summary we have in that our registration tally sheet. Total number by gender, male. So if we have 180 per town, so we have 60 males, 120 females, 60, 120. And total by age. How many of those 180 are of 0 to 11 months? How many are within 12 to 9 months? So everything should add up to that 180 that you wrote at first. So total number of referrals. So how many referrals did you write out there? Right there. So service statistics, total number of participants per service. So how many participants had the temperature check? Not like that. All till we get to the last one. Do you understand? So if you couldn't have written 4 services up there, and the services you're now writing here now becomes 10. You understand? So it's like a check to be sure if we did the right things at sites. And it makes it like a summary of our activities for each day. So we can, if you are having to test 3 days, have 3 of these. Day 1, day 2. For example, this is from 2nd to 4th. So if second, you are running this for 3 days, 2nd to 4th. So this is for 2nd now, for example. Everything for 2nd. 3rd, we pick another one for the summary. For the 4th. Clear? Any question? Comments?
And I want new participants, please pay attention, sir. This last one that was very long, there were statistics about your volunteers. So that gives an idea of those who can support you on the project. For example, you could make use of your Rotarian members. You could also ask if there is a talk law around you where you could recruit young people to support your program, and interactor, and also non-Rotarian members. Those are volunteers like to start at the health facilities that are non-Rotarian but are working with you. I think that's the comments that I have. Rather than we have questions now, we'll be glad to take them. Thank you. Thank you.
So questions, comments, queries, shows of that. You can see it, man.
Yeah, we just had for the first time that year. So we are doing the second one this time. If we are not yet ready for this before of February, can we transfer it back that way? So that to get the awareness of the people around in order to have enough people to benefit.
Thank you.
My fellow students, the program is taught all over Nigeria. And that's the beauty about the activity. So the only thing we decided at the last meeting, maybe for blocks that activated the more community can go to another type of the community that will give you the valuable an opportunity to participate in the program. We don't really want to encourage them to this out to second and fourth February. Also, this period is an extraordinary period. When you are living as in isolation from time to period, don't want any challenges, but like I protested for the short notice, the main reason for that and we don't want to but we won't be responsible for political gathering in the market for the different. But when you create a community, at the time we are announcing, finally you also support publicity. They will really keep going on, put the jobs on the platform. People are very friendly. The media will carry it. Press people here when they will air on TV and radio. So we are doing that period. Everybody knows that it's really, really good. But when you after that period, nobody know how to set a hand with the work. Let us provide the work most possible. We can always find a way around it, not outside the work. Thank you.
Thank you.
It's really, yes. 2, 3, 4. I know some churches want to do 3, 4, 5. Yes, because it's structured enclosed organization.
Like
the Catholic Church and is working with us. Faith development mission that's working with us. Although even it's not about this year, but when they do, they will have something. That's when you have the largest partners, both within and the local community.
No.
He gave insight and managed the materials. It's because you don't open all the service to everybody, and that's why the malaria seems not to be enough. For example, malaria screening should not be good for younger ones, but those ones are more at risk with malaria. Giving the young folks opportunity to do blood sugar screening might not be necessary. An adult who is prone to diabetes. So the way you can manage the material to get to everyone. I can say the next kid and next to a man, when you have a pregnant woman, no single mother around. So if you get this material, knowing that with the current cost of materials now, we usually give cost minimum 1,300,000 naira works. Minimum fast.
like my General Hospital and work on the children and they don't put it on self. So that's not what.
So for that is understood. You can't possibly your own when you want to get it wrong. That's understood. If even in most cases, you might not there because we see that when we know that the can actually start more people, we'll see you bring a report of 67 people. Every time I tell them to you, I can actually confirm to you that most of some people bring back material. That they've not done a good job getting information members to what material is that? Okay, I don't know for the first time. Which one is not for the first time? It's not for the first time. We will discuss that later. We'll see on the platform. Yes, ma'am.
And then secondly, since the program is so through, is it possible to do it within the same number of days or we extend it? We can make it later.
On the 4th of February, Wednesday, we'll be appealing that we'll come back here to notice that. That's on Wednesday. That will be the official flag off of the program. And if you don't want to start the platform, a lot of people were spending their time about this morning. Like I said, when I give my opening remark, we're trying to accommodate as many people as possible. That's why the thing is also available to all. And so tonight, later tomorrow, you see on the platform arrangements to make for material collection. It will be later than not later than Wednesday, when we come for the materials. So that will be announced by this today, God willing. Is there another question? Because I want to invite one of us to come and appreciate our consultant who have I'm sure they've done a good job explaining to us the data collection tools that we have and advise. Let me invite the Managing President of Canada State. So on our behalf, I appreciate the Zini community for coming.
Good afternoon. I think I will say to try to like of the Club of Analysts in marketing. Rotary Club of Analysts in my president. Oga was Rotary and the actual group. Want to say thank you for partnering Rotary. We thank you for all your information that you have given to us and giving us your time. We appreciate you very well. And we are back with our where we follow the next time to be good people or black your presence. Thank you very much. God bless you. I wish you safe journey to your destination.
Shall we write for the national anthem? After the saying of Rotary Family Health Day, Rotary Family Health Day.
Thank you.